Hey YouTube, this is Fat to Fit here. It's been a while since I made a video, but I'm back again. Watched a really good video today by a fellow named Vegan Gains. Get your vegan gains. Can't really tell, it's kind of small. But anyways, this latest video is how he describes it as self-harm. And we all do this. If you get addicted to exercise, or for me it's cardio, his is more weightlifting and jiu-jitsu and things like that, but mine is really cardio, running and cycling. So this is kind of a complicated video, and so I'm not really going to address much more than two things that happen when you work out a lot, when maybe you work out too much and that becomes harmful for you. So the first thing is that when you start to work out, at first it's kind of hard, and you kind of you're counting down the minutes. Like you have a target you want to do that day, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do 40 minutes of on the treadmill, and you start at 40, and you're like, oh, it's 39, and then it's 38, and it's 35, and it's 20, and you're like, oh man, you can't wait for it to be done. But then after a while, once you do it long enough, it gets easier, but also it kind of changes. It gets to the point where it's something that you really want to do. It becomes an obsession. It becomes an addiction. Cardio addiction is real. Weight room addiction. These different things that go along with it. People have the big anorexia, things like that. People how they see themselves, how they view themselves, coupled with the addiction to the brain chemicals in the brain that fire off when you're really working out, and it makes you feel awesome. It's sort of like opioids. It's that addictive. It's that you want to get back there. You want to have that feeling again. But you also have this plan, and if you're going to work out and it's going to be effective, you have to have a workout plan. And then that workout plan, are you in control of the workout plan, or is that workout plan in control of you? And that's where Vegan Gains' video kind of applies to what I'm about to say. And that you do set up these plans. If you follow me on Instagram, Fat to Fit for sure on Instagram, I have a lot of these little videos or little pictures that I take of how much I work out or how far I go. And it's almost like at the beginning of the week I'll think, okay, I'm only going to run 60 miles this week, or I'm only going to run 40 miles this week. And then, so you make yourself a plan. For me, I like to start out at the lower point at the beginning of the week, and then go up to the midweek, which is the most miles, and then down towards the end of the week. That doesn't always work out. So not only does the plan become more important and you're bitch to it, but also sometimes you can get to a certain point and you're like, gosh, I've already done 50 miles, I could do 60 miles. Well, this last week, and this is how it applies to me, this last week I had kind of a pain in my knee, but I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I was up to 60 the other day, and I thought, gosh, I could do 80. And that's not even the most I've done. I've done 100 miles in 5 days, 110 miles in 5 days, something like that. I guess it's not a big deal once you're going far enough. A lot of people train routinely that much. I don't find it's best for me. But you can get hung up in it, and you can get yourself to this situation where, like, he had a pain in his shoulder. I was having a pain in my knee, which feels better now, but and I was like, I just got to get that target, man. I just had to do it for whatever reason. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to have a problem. But it's either that you want to do it so bad that you do it, or that you had a plan and that you wanted to do it, or whatever it is, or you just want to get out there and you just want to do more, hit these personal records. For be that mileage or be that mile splits, you know what I mean? Faster and faster. I just ran a half marathon, an hour and 36 minutes, which was a personal record for me, and I wasn't even meaning to. I was supposed to run the 10K and I missed the turnaround, so I ended up going 13 miles. Pace was up higher because I was going to run a 10K, right? We'll do that. We'll kind of have this plan that we're going to do, and then I was just in these group of people, and they were going faster, and I just happened to do, smashing some miles and some splits. So you have to be in charge of it, and you have to let so your brain has to be in charge, right? And so the point of this video, I guess, is that you can hurt yourself and you need to be careful. And so your brain has to be in charge, and you have to have a plan that makes sense. And you have to, when things come up, you have to make adjustments. So when you're running too hard, and you start to feel pain, what would a normal person do? What would a person who's not addicted to exercising, cardio, or whatever it is, what would they do? They would just stop. But you have all these things, this kind of force that's kind of pushing you along. The plan, the workout plan, the feeling you get from it, other influences like, I mean, believe it or not, I've done more miles just because I wanted to post something on Instagram about it. So it's kind of crazy. So what you have to, and this point of this video is that when you do have a plan, is it realistic, and can you readjust that plan when things don't go right? So in your head you have an idea, and your brain's in charge, right? It needs to be in charge, right? And then your body says, hey, you got a problem. Your knee, your elbow, your shoulder, whatever, muscle tear. You need to stop. You need to slow down. Whatever that may be. But it can be really hard when you're addicted. You can really harm yourself. You can really injure yourself. Hobble around for weeks. Pulled a muscle in my quad and I hobbled around literally for weeks. So have a plan. Is that a good plan? Ask yourself that. Maybe ask other people that do similar activities, because maybe you're not objective. You want to get that goal so bad that maybe it's not realistic. And then when you do have your pain, know your brain's in charge. Do you listen to your body and let the body make some changes? You know what I mean? It makes changes in your plan. So I guess that's the point of it. Don't hurt yourself by having a realistic plan. Taking heat from your body when it tells you so, you should, and not letting your addiction, and it's real, working out is an addiction, cardio is an addiction, hitting the weights, getting bigger, personal records, these are all addictive things. These are all things that help you along, but also can kind of get you caught up, and then you don't feel like you're in control anymore. So take my advice if you want, or take Vegan Gains advice. I think you should watch this video about self-harm, and work out, but don't let the workout be in control of you. So I guess that's the point of this video, maybe. Peace.